Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, and on today's video we have a review from the house of Montblanc. A while back, Montblanc launched this entire collection. I think it's 4 total, and they're all inspired by iconic things that represent the house of Montblanc. So Montblanc started off their heritage with pen making, very expensive pens. A lot of presidents and very important people use these pens, and since then Montblanc has kind of evolved. I think now they do shoes and leather goods. I don't think they do fashion quite yet, but they also do fragrances as well. So this entire collection, which is a total of 4, is going to be what they consider their private fragrance range. And this is what the box looks like. Et voila! So mine has a little dent because the brand or the department store that I purchased this from actually just sent it in an envelope, which I don't know why they do things like that. It's a very sensitive, fragile product and you're gonna throw it in an envelope. But anywho, this is the back of the box. It says Montblanc. It says the name of the fragrance on there, which is Black Meisterstück. I think that's how you say it. Now, this fragrance is made in France and it is distributed by Parfum. So Parfums is the licensing and manufacturer of Montblanc fragrances. I think it's been like that since the beginning. Could be incorrect though. But yeah, that's what the box looks like. Nothing super special. Then we get onto the bottle itself. So like this. I'm gonna try not to blind you because it is metallic-ish there. So that's what the bottle looks like. At the top, you do get your Montblanc logo. At the bottom, you get your sticker with all of its information down there. It won't focus for you guys. It's a very heavy glass bottle, very premium, very expensive, luxurious feeling even. Now, the lid itself, I do want to point this out because it's their private fragrance range and it's a pressurized lid. It's not magnetic, which is not a big deal to a lot of people, but to some it will be, because to get it back on, you kind of have to pressure it pretty hard. But the bottle itself is very nice, very expensive, very premium feeling. This fragrance was launched in 2024, so it's a newer release of this brand, and they launched 4. This is the only one that comes in a different colored bottle, so in a black bottle. The rest of them come in a transparent color. And this fragrance itself, I have to say, was quite a challenge to get here because I ordered it a long time ago. But I have to say that I was actually very surprised and very happy by the smell of this fragrance. When I first sprayed it on, I was like, oh, this is very different. But it kind of reminded me of a fragrance. And I was like, well, I had to go back and look at the price point that this fragrance actually costs. And these do retail for $140 US for 125 mils, which is very affordable. That's the same price almost as the Les Eaux range from Chanel, like this one, Paris, and it's the same size essentially as those fragrances. I think those are 150, this is 140, but this is supposed to be a private range. Let's remember that. So it's supposed to be a little bit more premium, a little bit more expensive, and it's still affordable because I believe Montblanc's, the regular fragrance line and the regular sizes, which is 100 mils, are going to retail for approximately $120. So this is a pretty good deal. And I have to say, distributed by Parfums. Parfums does do really great fragrances. They actually manufacture the Montclair fragrance range. And this fragrance, when I first smelled it, reminded me of Haute Montagne, which is part of the Montclair private collection. But surprisingly, I actually like the Montblanc better, and it's because it's a little bit softer, a little bit more fizzy, a little bit more sparkly, and I will explain to you why that is. For notes, it has 3 notes listed: frankincense, vetiver, and a very weird one which I cannot pronounce for the death of me, but it's called Abrofix. It's essentially a synthetic trademark component. And from what I was doing research, it's supposed to represent or mimic the smell of ambergris, but it's also supposed to represent and mimic the smell of amber, a cleaner scent essentially. So it's kind of a hybrid between amber and ambergris, which are very different in smell and in nature. But this note is supposed to embody both of them kind of put together. That's at least what I understood from the actual articles talking about this note itself, because it is a trademark component, so not everyone can use it. And I have to say, this fragrance, when you first spray it on, you get that very nice amber scent. It really smells like ambergris in this fragrance, which is very luxurious, very expensive smelling. Then you get that frankincense, and the frankincense mixing with that ambergris amber type of smell. This kind of comes off as a crystallized version of itself. Very nice. It's sparkly, almost fizzy at the top, again in a very crystallized type of format. You also get a patchouli note, which is not listed in this fragrance itself as a note in it, but there is an earthiness to this fragrance itself that gives it that very soft-spoken refinement that this fragrance uses for a base. Then you get the vetiver, and the vetiver in this fragrance is very modern, very clean, very much what we know now from vetiver, from fragrances like Grey Vetiver by Tom Ford. It's not going to be a green, more classic vetiver like in Chanel number 19 or in Guerlain's vetiver, which are a little bit more greener, more classic type of smelling vetivers. This one's going to be, like I said, a little bit more modern, a little bit more soft-spoken, if you will, and it's done very, very well. The fragrance is soft-spoken, it's quiet, it's sophisticated, it's refined. I will say that it's more online with a masculine scent, so not everyone's going to like this. If you like more feminine scents, if you like more masculine leaning scents, then this one's going to be perfect for you, but it does kind of fall right in the middle where you can use it both. Use whatever you want essentially, but I'm saying to some people it's going to come off as masculine, but to most you can wear it either way. Now, longevity and performance, I have to say, is pretty good for this fragrance, and it has great longevity, great performance, and great wear time, anywhere from 6 to 7 hours, which is phenomenal. Just for the price point, you guys, this is a line that is slept on. Montblanc has always made great fragrances. They always come out with bangers that are fairly affordable and fairly easy to find discounted. Don't make the mistake that I did, though, which I got mine from a department store thinking, oh, I'm getting such a great deal, because I did not do my research for this one itself. I just kind of impulse purchased it because I was kind of eyeballing this collection. But you can find it like at Joma's shop for like $70, which is even better for you guys. I paid the full retail price for this one, but if you can find it discounted, then do that, because it's a really good fragrance. I do like it. I'm interested in smelling the rest of the collection. Because they have a patchouli one. They have a couple of other ones which seem like they're going to be really, really great fragrances, and they're all inspired by different things. This is supposed to be inspired again by the Meisterstück pen, which really represents the house of Montblanc as a luxury premium lifestyle brand, because you can't call it couture, you can't call it fashion label either. It depends on who you ask, but it's not a fashion label. They don't do clothing, they just do leather goods and pens. But yeah, what do you think of this fragrance collection? What do you think of this fragrance? Do you like it? Have you tried it? Have you not tried it? Let me know all of that down below in the comments. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more fragrance related content. I hope to see you on the next video. Until then, take care.